Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. You're here again, which means you like us. No, today we have to talk about icks.
It was a hard week last week.
It was. It was a hard week.
There were some triggers.
But this is something that I think everyone can get into. I have my ick list, and I feel like I'm going to add on. And it's so funny because you don't think about it until you're like, ugh.
When you gave me this topic, I was like really trying to think about it. I was like, I actually don't know if I have any icks. So I took it home and I was like laying in bed and I was like, what are some icks that I have? And Morgan was like, well, there's this, and this. I was like, no, not about me.
No.
I mean, like, my there was a list.
No. Like, what icks me out?
What about like icks for me, like
Right.
that I have? And she goes, oh, well, bad breath. I was like, yeah, but that's like pretty common.
Yeah.
People who chew with their mouth open. I was like, it's not like,
That is an ick.
for you.
For me.
That's an ick for me. You don't, like, especially when they go,
I'm like,
Ew.
do you?
really?
I don't really care.
So the kids I used to flick them.
No.
Like, my ex hated
You used to
it.
flick kids?
Gavin had a couple flickings. So, like, anytime they would chew with their mouth open, I wouldn't give warning. I just flick them. And not like child abuse, but kind of.
But just imagine you're watching
Normal punishment back then?
Normal
Yeah.
punishment.
But imagine watching a movie with somebody, right? Like your partner. And you guys are eating, I don't know, like chips. And chips are already naturally loud. But imagine.
Especially kettle chips.
Yes.
Ooh, have you, like, if you're in a quiet place and you buy kettle chips,
Wild.
it's like a freaking air horn.
But imagine you're like this, right? And you're like cuddled up next to each other. And then all of a sudden,
You eat the chip. Here's your chips.
and I'll be like, I've done this to where I'm like, can you not?
It'll bother me, but I'm like,
No, because then you
Stop.
can't hear the movie. It's in your ear. You know what? That's just me. Again,
Mouth
if you're next to me, please.
Oh.
Because it's just as bad as, like, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it
when
is.
I'm
It
like
is.
watching, I'm like, are you asleep? Like, are you tricking me? Like, you better be asleep.
I talk in my sleep.
That's not it.
Some people will think that's.
I'll
an
try
ick,
to
but
have a
it's weird.
conversation with you. Have you ever tried that?
I have.
I don't-
As
no.
someone
Someone's
who's
talking?
talking in their sleep. My sister used to talk in her sleep, and we'd pretend like we're having a conversation, even though we knew she was asleep.
Okay, but go on with you. We stay interrupting you per
No, I
usual.
forgot what I said now.
No, how Morgan was telling you all the
Oh,
icks that she
all the
has
icks
for
that
you.
I have about me, which valid, understood. And I was like, that's funny because I don't really have any about you.
You're perfect.
You're perfect.
Oh, wow. Okay, go. You don't have any?
Did you find
Oh, so there's one, and I only thought about it on my way here because you told me I had to find one.
I did.
Yeah, but I did find a lot about you today. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Great.
She is great,
But I
but
got some
mine
icks.
is if I have plans with somebody. This is a like family member specifically that does this, and I cannot stand it. We make plans, time, date, place,
Right.
everything. Right? Day comes, we get there, and then they're not showing up, and I text, "Hey, where are you?"
Are you talking about me?
No,
Right?
I'm not talking about, and I'm not
Hold
talking to you
on.
guys.
We're not family?
No, not yet.
Okay.
And
Wow. I was telling everyone my brother Joseph.
Mary,
Mary
and
and
Joseph.
Yeah.
I tell everybody that. I go,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, this
I
is.
do a
was like,
podcast with Mary and Joseph.
I do. I
and
go,
they're
yeah,
probably
it's
like,
me.
oh, it's
and
religious.
Mary and
What is
Joseph.
that about? Uh-oh.
That is so funny. I do that
No,
all the time.
So we'll get to the place and I'll text, hey, are you coming? Nothing. And then all of a sudden I'll get not coming. And there's no like, and then I'm like, after I'm like calling, hey, are you okay? What's going on? Why aren't you making it?
The event's
Nothing.
already started.
Nothing at all. And I'm like, that pisses me off. And there's one person that does this in my family. I cannot stand
Yeah, I
it.
wouldn't do that.
And like, I think it's the
Crazy.
communication for me. I'm
Depends.
like,
Is it just an event with you two?
not always. It's a family event or a
I might
dinner
flick on
or
that.
I'm like,
If I know you're not going to be alone, I might be like,
you're like,
"Ah, I
oh,
changed
somebody
my
else is
mind."
there.
Yeah, but if I know it's like a thing that you're really counting on, then I'll be there.
I think it's because like I always see the best in people, so I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so fun.
That's your first problem.
Yeah, it is.
Your first nene.
and
That's
that's
your
why
first
and that's why I have no
actually.
icks because I'm a people pleaser, and that's what I found out today.
Okay.
That's a good ick, though.
Yeah,
To be a
like
people
that are
pleaser?
reliable.
No.
No.
the communication part.
They're
Oh,
reliable
yeah.
and showing up and doing, following
Well,
through.
if you ask any
Follow
of my
through,
friends, I do have a problem with this. So seriously, I'll be like, yeah, I'll be there right now. And I'm like just getting out the shower. And I'm like, no, I'll do this. But I do try. I do. Now, honestly, if you would have met me anytime before 6 months, no, before 3 months ago, I have a problem with that. Work, always on time. Work, again, but it's like in my head, I'm like, it's a money thing.
Mhm.
Not that I don't respect people's times, and it sounds really bad, but finally somebody was like, Vanessa, that's so disrespectful. And I was like, oh. So I'm good now. I try. And if I don't, but like I told you guys when I'm like, hey, I gotta go put gas first.
Yeah, and you communicated that, and I was like, cool.
It. And then I'm like 10 minutes away. Okay, guys, I'm 5 minutes away.
When you say 10, I will give you like 15.
Oh, okay.
But no.
You're the friend that we tell to show up 30 minutes before it actually starts. That's the actual time we'll give you. Even though it's 30 minutes.
But you are better. You do show up on time then.
Thank you. I have, but the fact that you know that and you're accepting that, which means you can't get mad at me for that.
No.
Because you know that of me and you accept it.
See, and if I understand that. But this person does it consistently.
This family member irritates the fuck out of me.
And I love them so much. But I cannot stand that.
I love that. See,
I think if I know people are like that, because I, like my friends, I tell them, like, I might flake out. Who knows what my mood's going to be.
yeah.
But in that, then I feel like I'm already pre-warning what kind of friendship you're getting into.
Yeah. You come with a warning label.
Yeah, like, you guys go out. I'm like, I want to do. I'm like, ooh, I want to go to bed. That's what I want to do.
That's why we don't plan things late with you.
I noticed I didn't get the invite this weekend. Thank you.
You did. No, that was on me. Vanessa vouched for me because I did tell you.
No, you know what's so funny?
He didn't tell me,
okay,
though.
but check this out, though. So this is what happened. So Joseph calls me, and we're talking, and then he's like, hey, BTW, this is what we're doing this weekend. I was like, oh, dope. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, is Mary going too? He's like, yeah, I invited her. I said, oh, okay, cool. Literally, I think like an hour later, I'm texting Mary about something, and I go, oh, hey, are you going, this weekend to this place? And she's like, no, he didn't invite me. I said,
That's
Akko
when
Taco.
the trauma started last week.
And then I sent a picture of us like.
Then he sends. So here I am liking your profile pics, like, oh, look, you got a camper. How fun! I love that for you. And then you post. I thought you hit the wrong group chat. I was like, this
I
boy
didn't.
posted.
He sent it, and I go, that's awkward because I don't think he invited her.
So that's on me.
Yeah.
I'll take account of it.
And I was laughing.
But you were invited.
I was like, wrong.
I just forgot to invite you.
Wrong group. Text Vanessa on the side. I was like, this is awkward.
Yeah. I was like, well, I guess that's your invite.
Let's be real. I would have showed up anyway.
It's okay.
Yeah.
No, but so my
That's
number
me
one.
doing my own ick, not communicating.
Yeah, not communicating. Literally.
That's the one Morgan said.
Did she?
No, I'm just kidding.
No,
You're
but
good.
my number one ick, and this just this is just like I don't like it if I have to chase you. I don't like the game of like, oh look I have this many people that want me, or look like you're not this. I love someone that's like, no, I want you and you and you and you. I don't like. Yeah, I don't like the chase game. Once that happens, I start getting like slowly like the ick to where it's like, oh, you're trying to make me work. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I feel like that's like high school games.
It is.
It's like, yeah.
It is.
To me, it's like, look, you want this or not?
Yeah.
No, cool. You do? Great. Let's work at this. Other than that, I'm not chasing you. If another girl can have you.
Well, and I think that is. It's like high
That's
school, and
an
then
ick.
you're a grown woman, and I
Yeah.
don't have the time. I barely have the time to try to get to know you.
Yeah.
And on top of it,
I
chasing
work 50
you.
hours a week plus.
Right. I could see that being.
Yeah.
You guys get it. I was
Yeah, what's yours?
mine. Well, this is a different one. This isn't my severe. The big ick.
Yeah.
You know that toy?
That toy.
You know that toy? It's like the slide.
The vibrating toy?
No.
No.
You know that it's like a.
The silicone with the hole in it.
Oh,
you know
And
yes.
it's
yes.
like-
Not
yeah.
silicone.
Like they
it's like
sell
a
it-
snake
Yes.
for kids.
They sell it at like
and it keeps
And it's like
rolling in your
jelly?
hand. Yes, and it
Yes.
keeps going in your
Yes.
hand.
That's your ick?
That's an ick?
That's not an ick.
No.
That is so gross.
That's not it.
Why? I used to have one.
That's just something
So
you
you
don't,
just sat there playing with it?
Yeah.
that's just something you don't like. An ick is like, let's say with me.
Like it's
I-
almost like a red flag.
Yes, like a red
Okay,
flag.
so then it would be like
If they
guys,
had all
when
these
they-
in their in
yeah.
their
So
nose,
a guy
in their
when
room.
you guys wear hats and you tuck in your ears, fucking hate that.
That's
it's
an ick.
so-
That's a good one.
That is
That's
so.
a good one.
And I'm like, why didn't you just like? What's wrong that you can't wear your hat like that? What?
Because then your ears stick out. Like, you know
Yours
what I
like
mean?
you're an
fine,
elf?
That's normal, but now tuck it in. This is so much weirder.
But I do that. I think I tuck my ears in with
okay,
that.
so I tuck mine in too. For a guy though, like I
Yeah, I
have long
could see
hair,
that.
and I
Okay.
think it's like typically my hair is down when I like a braid, so there's loose
Yeah.
hairs, and it's
That's
kinda,
a good one.
It's cute, but there's some guys that do, and I'm just like,
It
Am
makes
I?
their head look really small because
Deal
it's like it's
breaker.
floating in the hat.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you're flying or something.
Like Dumbo. But
yeah,
when
like
they're
you're
out.
trying to hide something. What is it? That's my ick.
No, mine, another one is, and Mary was like, what? But guys wearing like really tight skinny jeans. Why are you wearing
know.
those?
Because your ankles are cold.
No. That's
don't
like
know what
socks are for.
2010, 2012.
I will not get rid of my skinny jeans.
Okay, well, don't wear them around me.
But yours aren't like skinny. They're not
No.
like the guys wearing women jeggings.
No, not.
Yeah, that, like,
That
what?
you know
Okay,
the
I
jeggings
know
where
what
they
you're
try
talking
to
about.
sag?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like
that's
tight
exactly
all the
what-
way up to here, except
And
for
then you,
here.
like,
and it just sags.
Yes,
you
Yeah.
poop your
that's
pants.
what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. To me, like when I picture skinny jeans, like I don't think every guy should wear boot cut. No, but skinny jeans to where they're like skin tight, and then you look like what's his name, Johnny Bravo.
Okay.
You look like Johnny Bravo. Okay, that's my ick.
Note to self: don't wear skinny jeans around Vanessa.
No, because I will literally talk
I
shit
don't
to
think-
you.
That's so.
I don't think
I would
yours
wear
are
them
bad,
just to hear
though.
you
I
talk
think
shit.
yours
Talk
are more
shit?
like borderline skinny jean boot cut.
Yeah.
Do you have a secret pair?
No, I do.
Oh, you do?
Like they're
Can
actual
you
like.
wear them tomorrow?
No, it's too hot.
I
They're just sitting in my closet. Probably haven't worn them since like college.
Oh, okay. So this
Oh.
is a ick for me, but I don't like. It's just again, this is just my preference. I don't like people that, or I don't want to be around those that have like the diamond or like a gold
Oh,
like
tooth.
thing
in the
tooth thing.
front.
Yeah.
No
Or
judgment.
what about grills? How do you feel about grills?
I'm not a girl. Okay, no
It
judgment though.
reminds me of when I was little and had all the caps. Like
Yes.
the Medi-Cal
Oh, yeah.
caps because they're all like, oh, the silver teeth.
But no, but
I
to
still
me,
have
again,
one.
no offense, because I know there's a lot of people out there that love that. That's your style. Kudos, nay on my side. Whatever floats your chicken nugget, that's fine. But it's not my vibe.
I have an unpopular.
Okay.
The grills?
No,
You have a
diamonds.
grill.
but on something that like just it's very unattractive. Like smoking.
Okay. That's an
Like,
ick for you.
Yeah, I'm like.
Smoking's an ick.
Yeah.
You know what? But today Joseph heard 2 icks about me.
I did, and they were actually pretty funny because I could completely see this happening. One of them,
This is new to you?
Yes.
well, not one of them.
Let's see if
One
we
of them
laugh.
was that she talks too much, which
Who said that's not an ick?
Oh, that could be an ick for somebody.
for somebody though it could
Yeah. I do talk extremely a lot. So if you don't like me talking, I suggest we're just not friends.
I just complimented you on that.
I
said,
like people
love
that talk a
we can
lot.
talk, but I know you're getting your shit done.
Yeah.
be. I like people
That's the
that talk a lot
difference.
because I don't talk that much.
You don't. So
Yeah.
what's my other ick?
When you come into work with hot Cheetos at 8 a.m.
Fair.
She said,
Fair
like
enough.
you're in middle school coming in with your pajamas and your hot Cheetos.
I have a craving sometime throughout the day.
I was like, that is the most accurate thing I've ever heard about Vanessa.
We just got some this morning at 8:30.
Yes. You know what? It's because I know I'm going to crave them throughout the day. And I know that me buying a whole box of donuts for myself is not healthy. So,
So you,
Frowned upon.
you bring in a big old bag of Takis?
okay, so I bought a little bag today.
No, I'm just in general. I've seen you come in with
Moderation.
Yes, because I keep them in my snack box.
Because I love to share.
And I
You
love to
do.
share.
You do.
Thank you. So with my snacks, oh my God, Joseph, you should see my snack box.
At work?
Yes.
How have I not found it?
Exactly. I
Where'd
don't
you
know.
hide it?
I can't tell you now. Scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
But it's a big it's a big box, and if you know me, I'm a snacker. That's literally my problem. But you got some Oreos in there. You got chocolate chip cookies. You do have kettle corn popcorn.
Oh.
Yeah, we love that. We have Doritos, we have hot Cheetos, and then I also have water. I have flavored water. I
At your
have
job?
Mary.
You guys work at the
yes.
same place.
No. Well, you're.
Both.
I've never.
She's like, where is this gold?
Yeah.
Where's
both.
this treasure?
I don't ever. Well, I don't go to ABA too much, so I never really.
Oh,
Look,
that's
but you
true.
did when when you were a trainer.
Yeah, no,
Hmm.
but like both locations, guys. I
She's
have
stocked.
the big facts. I'm never going hungry. I could promise you that. So, but I get like I don't mind sharing. I never mind sharing my snacks.
Yeah.
I love.
Okay, I don't love sharing,
You
but
know?
no. I mean, I'm not like,
What if you're on a date? So scenario, you're on a date and they're like, "Oh, that looks really good."
oh yeah, no, 100%. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
here you go.
Because some people would be like, "You gotta order it yourself."
You know what's so funny? No, so when me and somebody when I think it was like the first time we like went out, whatever. It was after the gym and we went out and we went to Buffalo. Being my Buffalo.
I know. Oh my gosh.
I love Buffalo, okay? I
Yeah.
love wings. But he had a flavor, I had a flavor, and I kept looking at his flavor. He's like, do you want to buy it? I said, no, it's okay. And he's like, I could order you some of your own. I go, no, it's fine, it's fine. So I'm like eating, and I go, can I just have a bite? And he's like, just order your own.
He said that.
Yes, but not like,
but like if you want some, you can get some.
yes,
there.
but
Yeah.
not in like a mean way. But
Not like, no.
yeah, no.
Like he was putting a limit on the date.
Yeah, but
Ugh.
like no. But after that, he started like sharing everything with me. Because even if I was like, no, it's fine. Like if we were to go to Dutch Bros, I'm not a
Right.
Dutch Bro girl at all. Till this day, I don't like Dutch Bros. But when we would go,
Really?
yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Too sweet.
yes, way too sweet.
So I was-
don't know how to
But
order
hold on, and then when we would
Oh,
go, he would like get his own, and he was like, "Do you want something?" I said, "No, I'm okay." Finally, though, he realized he was like, "I'm just gonna order
Just
this
gonna-
girl
yeah.
something."
Yep.
At this
That's the
point,
move.
because
That's like going on a trip with your wife and you stop at a gas station. Do you want anything? No. You get them a soda, a candy, and a
Yes!
chip. A sweet, salty, and a drink. Every time.
Because they're gonna open it and eat
Yep.
it anyway.
Yep.
no, he did learn, and so like he just stopped asking. Like after a while, it was like, I'm not even gonna ask because I always said no.
Yeah.
So he was eventually just like, I know what she likes. Fine, I'm just gonna order it, and then I just end up.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's our move.
So that's probably an egg for some people because I'm like, no thanks, and then I'm like, wait, can I have some?
See, he'll automatically like, because I'll be like, do you want a bite of mine? That's how I kind of like, do you want, like, and he's like, do you want a bite of mine? I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take a little bite. But then I feel bad. I'm like, here, take a bite of mine because I feel like I owe you something. Like, please, like, take this part. Like, even just a little thing. I like to share, and I get FOMO too with that. You
Do
ever-
you?
But that's why I'm like, what are you getting? Like, because I don't want to order the same thing because if I get you both.
I love. Okay, see, that's how I,
I did
like to
notice
go
that
eat.
when we
You like to
order,
go first?
when we go out.
I get FOMO.
No, I don't like to go first, but I want to get a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I'm
an
like, guys,
athlete.
why don't we just like order a whole bunch of food and then we just all pick?
Like an
Yeah.
appetizer. I love
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
So,
That's always an easy time when there's a lot of people.
Or like half it.
Is it bad? You said a lot of people. I could literally have it 2 people.
Oh.
We
You've
each
done
order.
it.
Yeah.
No.
Done it.
So
We've done
when
it.
we go out, it's just me and my wife. We'll be like, do we do an appetizer and share a plate, or do we just do apps? Do we get 2 plates? Do you want that and want to try that? And then we just eat off each other's plate.
Oh, I love that. See, and you know what I learned about myself does? I'm a midnight snacker.
I do.
Yeah, and it's so bad. But like I crave like cereal
My midnight
Or
or
snack.
cookies.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I don't like. But what's weird is I don't like. I've never been an Oreo fan until recently. I didn't like Oreos until recently. But I don't like chips at night. But like, give me some cereal or give me some cookies, and I'm.
Do you
so
do that when you're not drinking?
Yeah.
That's why. You're craving the sugar.
Oh.
Like ever since I stopped drinking my sugar, like there's no limit.
Oh,
Like
that's
if
so
once I
bad.
eat like an ice cream, if the whole ice cream gallon's there, I'm eating the whole thing. Like there's no stopping it. That's why I just can't start.
You know, my sister told me that's an ick. I don't like ice cream.
You don't like ice cream?
Like
No.
popsicles?
No, I don't like ice cream. Like I had to crave.
Like someone's like, "Hey, you want to go to an ice cream shop?"
Mm-mm.
No.
Little milkshake.
No.
You don't like the dairy?
No. I mean, I just
You don't like it as cold?
What do you like for dessert?
Like,
You like
why are we
cereal
grilling
milk?
her?
I don't know,
my
but it's weird.
I
So many
like.
questions.
Okay, so what? The only ice cream I
That's-
could eat is the
That's an
drumstick.
ick. That's an ick that you don't like ice cream.
I know.
Who are you?
She likes coffee. Cold
I do
coffee.
like
That's
coffee.
as close as it gets.
Blended?
No,
Mm.
I
Too
don't
close to
like.
ice cream.
Ick.
I don't like blended coffee.
Weird.
Frappuccinos are not coffee. Okay, I don't
No,
care if you
it's
put.
like a dessert and coffee.
I don't
in
like
one.
it. No, it's too sweet. I like frozen yogurt.
What's the difference?
I think the texture.
It's more of like a ice, like Italian ice.
Yeah.
kind of
Yes.
thing.
Okay, because what like I like gelato.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
you like the sorbets and stuff
Yes, I like that.
What about like ampersand?
No,
like that.
I
Cookies and
could
cream.
no.
Don't invite her out this
No.
weekend.
No, I mean,
No ice cream.
but and so that's why I like brownies, but
I
like,
love brownies.
but they have to be fresh baked brownies, like homemade
Oh yeah,
brownies.
have to be.
I like
Brownies.
the brownies, and then you microwave them. Ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't like
And,
that.
Like
Yes.
What do they do that at what's that place?
Cheese Factory.
No. They do it there, but it's famous at BJ's.
The Pizookie.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Every birthday.
I don't like
Yes,
the
everyone.
ice cream, but give me the cookie and I'll eat around the ice cream. So what?
That's
It's
just it's weird.
Is it?
Is it? Comment below because that is who does not like ice cream.
I feel
I'm
like
sure there's people that don't like it. I just thought you were.
But because they're
funny,
lactose intolerant.
I'm not. I'm gluten sensitive.
Okay, that's probably a reason. Ice cream.
I-
There's gluten free.
I
It is.
attack freaking
We're in
sandwiches.
California. There's
Does
definitely
ice
gluten-free ice cream.
turn your stomach? Does
No,
it make
I
it,
just
like, You know,
don't-
some people dairy
Yeah.
lactose intolerant.
I just don't like it.
You never did.
No, I've never liked ice cream. The
What
only
about
ice
cake?
cream I like, it has to be homemade cake, and
I
it
do
has to be
like-
the simple like vanilla inside with like the chocolate
The
frosting, and
confetti
that's
one.
it.
Oh,
Nope, I,
I
don't
found
like
an
that.
ick. I
About-
don't like chocolate cupcakes, but I like chocolate cake.
Oh, that's not an egg, but
That's
that's,
not an
weird.
egg. That's a preference.
That is
Is
a
it?
preference.
But someone would be like, "That's."
So if
That's an
I
egg.
was eating a chocolate cupcake, would you be disgusted?
I'd be like, "That's
Not normal.
not." Yeah, I'd be like, "No, that's disgusting." I just
Oh,
feel
it's
like
an egg.
You know what I don't like? When a beard smells. That's an egg.
Ooh.
A beard.
A beard.
Oh, that's when they like smoke vapes or like
Mm-hmm.
cigarettes.
You know another thing I don't like? When you go to bed and you smell.
Yeah. You were
I'm talking about that. It's just shooting out at me now.
Yeah, keep them coming.
Because to me,
No.
okay, but when
We
you
also
go, when
talked
you take
about-
a shower
Scrub.
at
Yeah.
night, one, I just think again, this could be an ick for people. People are like, Vanessa, you're weird. I don't care. You should shower before you get into your bed. I don't care. I think that's not, to me, that's an ick. If you get into bed and from a long day of work, especially during the summer, and a
The
lot of men,
blue
I know you work
collar,
outside, the blue
yeah.
collar men, those men that are outside, if you do not shower before bed, I know you got swamp ass.
Oh.
Yes. And then you're going to bed and then the juices are flowing. Like, take a shower. That is an ick.
The
and to
sheets
me,
are already dirty. For
Yes.
the next night.
but like, all you have to do is shower. If you don't want to, just scrub your
You have to scrub.
Just
Yeah.
scrub. And then scrub your feet.
That's a big.
Oh yeah,
Under the.
I wash
toenails.
my feet.
Do you?
Yes, I do. So I did not know this, but some people don't scrub their legs.
What?
No, you.
That's
need
a thing. Like
that's a
people just think that because
water
you like
rinses.
up here, it just goes down the leg and it's washed.
Same with like your balls and stuff.
Probably.
Really?
I don't know because I've seen like on videos where it's just like hair shampoo, and that's like it just drizzles down and they
So,
consider
okay.
that like
That washing
washing
their
their
body.
body.
But hold on. So this is what I do though. So I wash my hair. Like I hardly wash my hair. So people could call that an ick. Whatever.
No,
I
my
hardly
wife
wash
does
my
it.
hair.
It's actually you're not supposed to wash
And
your
then
hair
do you
all the
see
time.
how
It's not
nappy
true.
my hair is?
Is it not true?
She washes
Oh,
it
you-
every
As
day.
as a licensed cosmetologist,
Tell me.
no, it's dirty. But I could see not wanting to wash it.
Okay, but my hair type.
Yours, I can see it just because it gets out of control. Like the oils probably help your hair. It's
It
just
does.
oily. I wash mine 2 times a day.
See, but okay, so
2 times
here's
a
the-
day?
That
I wash
is-
it in the morning. I just let it air dry though. So I
Oh.
wash it in the morning, and then at night, if I like run and sweat, if I don't run, or sometimes I'll just put it up in a bun
yeah.
and like shower. But I don't feel clean unless I wash my hair. So you can tell the days I come into work and I don't wash my hair, I'm like,
See, but if I wash my hair, it takes me
That's what you
an
look like?
extra like hour and a half to get ready.
it's because you have to manage your curls. You can't just let it dry and go.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
I
and
wish.
I didn't know that. I thought you just could put mousse in it and then like,
With curly hair?
well, because for the longest time I thought I had natural curly hair. I didn't know my mom was performing perms on me my entire life.
Oh.
Right?
That sitting in a chair
That's
with
an
all
ick.
the activator was
gonna-
normal.
Yeah, I was little. I always.
just my
I'm
natural
like that
hair.
wasn't. You look. I'll bring him all the baby picture. Like there's just this like fro, and I
Oh,
was like,
that's
man,
funny.
if I could have just put a little mousse in there or something.
In reality, she has
So
straight
straight.
hair.
Like Asian straight hair. Like it's not like it's just straight. But for the longest time, I thought I had curly hair because the pictures are horrific. Like they're literally just like.
That's funny.
I'm surprised I didn't lose my curls because in high school, if you knew me in high school,
They're pretty though.
I would, thank you. I would always just put my hair in a bun or straighten it. And it's because people would always ask, like, oh, what are you? What are you? Like, what's your race? Like, who didn't know me? And my mom has really curly hair. My sister has hair like yours,
Just straight.
very straight. And it's on my mom's side because my dad's side, all their hair is thin and straight. So I would always already get made fun of because I look different than my mom and my sister, except my mom has curly hair. I have curly hair. But I straightened it for like 7 years straight. Like, so I found out, I'm like, oh, I didn't lose my curls.
Oh,
feel
that's
like I
what
did, though.
people. Yeah, I can. That's what I also see. Not watching if you straighten your curly hair because it's a process.
Yes.
Like you have to
Yeah.
blow dry. You have to like diffuse and do a little scrunchy scrunch.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot. Yeah,
That's why I wear this do all the
Right.
time.
and I
Always in
don't-
a clip.
I
Looks
can't-
great.
Thanks.
I mean, the most I'll do is like braid it the night before, pop the curl.
I love that. With friendships though, Joseph, what's your other ick? Or okay, if like let's say you're going to a new job, right?
Okay.
And you're meeting like your new coworkers. Let's say me, Mary, your new coworkers, right?
Running.
Hi. Really? Before you meet me?
2
First
weeks.
impression? I'm a good.
No, say it.
Hi, Mary.
I'm out of here.
I come in hot. I know.
You know what's so funny? Whoever he lists comes and walks
2-week
into
resignation
our
in.
yes, just
Slide it across the
immediate.
table.
whoever listens to me, Mary's conversations. I'll be like walking in the office, right? And I'm all serious walking in the office. Boop, 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 boop. As soon as I open the door, what's up? And everyone's like, what the fuck is she on? But
Same.
our conversations are great. And then
When did this happen?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
When does that happen?
All the time.
Really? And people just look at you?
Yeah.
I like to call it an icebreaker
Yeah.
because I'm like, look what we talk about. So fun, right? And I feel like
And
we're
everybody wants
normal
just
people.
like,
She's a lot. She's
Okay.
a lot.
I'm like a little what's that? A little boy from
Snooky and Bookie. What's
Snooky?
what are the meatballs?
Oh yeah,
Snooki and
Dina.
Coming in hot with the people.
I am a mini Snooki.
Jersey Shore was a good show.
It was.
Love that show. Yeah.
What is it?
Is it
The
fist bump?
Fist bump.
But you have to like get it from the boom, boom, beat it up, and then just.
Why did we like that show so much?
It's a whole bunch of drunk people or people that get drunk and they talk about juice heads.
Yeah. It's
Going
so
to the
different now. Have you
gym.
seen it now?
No.
They still have
It's
something
on now,
now.
and they all have
I
families.
see.
Oh,
think
yeah, I
that's
love
so-
that.
Oh, you love that? I
Yeah,
don't.
you don't.
I'm like, when it's time to grow up. Like, I liked him as partiers. Like, we lived your youth. It was
Yeah, but now you
fun.
get to see them as
Sorry,
like
I
adults.
I
What?
found an ick.
what?
Okay, so I've worked in the food industry for years. I've waitress and bartended for years. The an ick of me is if I'm with friends or family or anybody and you don't tip.
Oh, that's an ick for me. It's rude.
Yeah.
I automatically will be like, ew.
My Nana.
She doesn't tip.
She's not a good tipper.
Ew.
I'm a really
That's
good-
that.
I think 'cause
I
I
get
did
so mad at
hair.
her. I
I'm
get
a
so
good
mad at
tipper.
her.
Like that's the one thing I like.
But
I'll try
don't
to
get me
tip
wrong.
fast food if I could.
It's
No,
not-
but tip to your service though. Like
Right.
Absolutely.
you know, like
Yeah.
I'm not like again, I've been in the industry for years, so when I go in, I tip well, but if you're literally trash to me, like I'm still gonna give you like $5, but it's like you could have made so much more.
Yeah.
If you just or if you're busy, I don't mind it, but come up and be like, "Hey, I'm so sorry, I'm busy."
Yeah.
But even then, I could view that you're like busting your ass. But if you come to me only once or twice, and I see you're just at the corner like flirting or talking,
Chilling, yeah.
then what are you doing? What are you doing,
I
friend?
base it if my water is dry.
Even if they're super busy?
I don't drink that much water, so but you know, like it's not even that. You know, when you put it at the table and you like,
Oh, yeah,
walk
you're
by,
like-
and I'm like
Oh,
trying to
okay,
eat my
yeah.
meal, and I'm like thirsty, and I'm like, and it's not like it doesn't matter because like you, I will still tip regular, but for the most part, I'm like. Then they come at the end like anything else. I'm like, yeah, I'll have my water that I wish I had with the meal. Do you ever like? No, I mean serious.
No, I get
like,
that. You know what I've done though? I've had server nightmares. Server nightmares
about
to
it.
where people
so
have
gross.
oh, it's so bad to where I'll like have tables or have things and then like in the middle of the night I'll wake up and be like, I didn't give them their fucking ranch.
Oh, you as a server, you
yes.
start overthinking
Yes.
it.
Literally I'll wake up and be like, fuck.
That's why I
They
didn't
said
get the tip.
2 ranches and I didn't even give it to them.
There was
Like there used to be times like that.
no.
Or like I'll be like, oh crap, I didn't put salt on the rim. I put tahini. They wanted salt. Damn, they didn't tell me nothing. Like I'll
And
have
they
dreams
did.
like that. Yes.
Shit.
And I feel
No.
so bad.
I know to be nice to people everywhere because of that. Because once, me and the person I was with at the time, we went to Applebee's, and I was like, the other night, like, and then here he comes with his like mushroom covered steak, and I'm like. That was an it. You got to be nice to people. You never know who's serving you food. I was like, we should have just left. And you're just, every time he took a bite, I'm like, that looks screamy. Like it's so swear.
Have you guys watched that movie Waiting?
That's why I'm saying like I don't give food back. I'm not a rude guest. I'll make like
I'll
the water.
suffer.
I still
I will not say anything if it's wrong.
No, I
I'd be
won't
like,
either.
I'll scrape it off.
Man.
Nope, that's another thing. Don't snap at me.
Like a dog.
That is
Yeah.
an
I can do
ick.
that.
Yeah.
I have had people that are like, and I snap back. I'll be at it, like literally talking to a customer at a table, and I hear this, or I'll hear
Oh, that's rude.
literally, and I'm like, and I'm waiting, and then I don't know why I have like bat ears. I could hear everything,
Right.
and you know how many times like I've done it where you guys would be talking, I'm like, oh, da da da.
She's
chime in,
hearing
and
all.
then
She
same
can
thing
hear all the
always.
haters.
I
just be
sure
like, "What'd you say,
can.
Bobby?"
I'll be like, say it louder.
Noise canceling.
Um,
Zooms in.
Yeah.
But no, I've had people that will be like this, and then
Oh.
I'll seriously be like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. I heard you. I heard you." Sorry, what was that again? And I'll continue.
Look at us as people please. I would have been like, "Do you need help?
Yeah.
What can I get you, ma'am? Sorry
I'll work.
about that.
I'll work. if
I'll
you need it.
apologize to you."
No, guys.
But I don't do that either. That's why I sit there
Rude.
thirsty, and I'm like, "No." I was like, "Yeah, can I get some water?" And the meal's done. Everyone's done eating. And I'm like, "Thank you."
Cotton mouth, just like.
But I won't complain. I just,
I won't
if
complain.
you don't like it, go home and make your own food at home, I guess.
There's limits. I think at some point, yes, I think you guys should say like, "Oh, hey, sorry, I did ask for this and that." Because as a waitress, server, bartender, I have forgotten food. I have forgotten, been like, oh, damn, they said this and not this. Like,
That's common. Like, I mean, if they're busy, I expect to wait. I do.
Yeah.
but
And
no,
that's-
if
it's
your
like, but-
food, but if your food's messed up, I think you should say
Mm-mm.
something.
I watched that movie, The Waiters, and they put ball hair sacks on there. Is it hair?
It
Is
does.
right?
They said
They do like a little
Or the-
little
they-
dandruff.
they do this, and it goes.
Have you seen it?
No, and
Oh,
I don't
when
think I
they're
want to now.
like,
I'm gonna
you
be scared to
need
eat
to.
anymore.
Someone returned it like it wasn't hot enough, and they like shake their.
But it's only
I
that's fine.
I just won't come back.
I just
again.
won't say anything. I'm like, it's fine.
I won't come back again.
Scrape it off.
What if you're allergic to something?
I'm not allergic.
What if your wife's allergic to something?
She'll say something. She'll be like, I'm not gonna eat that. I'm like, I know you.
No, I guess for that kind of thing, you just have to trust him. Like if you're like allergic to eggs, one of my friends, she's allergic to eggs, and the margarita had egg whites.
Oh,
She about
Yeah.
died there.
Well, yeah, because there are
Dang.
like a
But I
few
could see
drinks at the
that.
place I work at. God, I work a lot of places, Jesus. But
Mary and Joseph.
there's right, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. But there are a few drinks that have egg whites in them.
Like foams it up. What is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's
it just foams it
foamer.
up and then right on top.
My
You should
amaretto
have it
sour.
displayed.
Negroni.
Do they
Or
disclose
yeah,
that?
That's one of my faves.
yeah,
What is?
Amaretto sour.
yeah. Amaretto sour has
Do
egg
you,
whites.
do you have to disclose that?
It's on the menu. Read.
Okay, so it does say it on there. Like they use egg whites.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't know.
Well, I feel like that's pretty a normal drink that has it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you don't like, if you don't know, if you're not like a drinker or something, and then
Oh, it's classy. I just give me a shot. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Whatever you got.
Tito's.
wow, my face lit up.
Yeah.
They're like, Kettle One, no, I'll take Tito's.
Tito's, please chill. Thank you. You know, that's another thing. I need. People think that's an ick too, but I'm a little bitch, and I need a chaser with my shots.
I would too. I couldn't take it straight. The
I
last
could
time I
take it
took a
straight.
straight vodka shot, I thought it was rubbing alcohol from CVS.
I liked that. Where it was like all warm and toasty down your
And I was like,
throat.
No.
that's
Even
disgusting.
Tito's, like, period?
Never
As-
again.
No,
Really?
I need it cold.
No, I'll do that, and I'll hold a straight face too.
You're
100%.
dangerous. You
If I
are a
accidentally
motorcycle
throw
chick.
up for it- yeah, if I was like throwing, I'll swallow my throw up. No, I'm not.
Wow.
That alcohol's going back in me.
I paid for that.
$10.
Oh wow.
You never like,
The way she's looking at you.
you never, and then try
Whole
to
new
swallow
Mary.
it back. No, because you had a chaser.
Yeah, so I don't have that problem. And trust me, if I gotta throw up for any
Well, apparently you don't
situation.
have chest hair.
Facts. It's coming
I have to
out.
shave mine.
Oh, that's gonna be a hilarious clip.
As always. Are these.
No.
So here's some common ones. Still has a Harry Potter wand.
People go to Wizardland, Universal,
Yeah.
and they buy those. I,
I
don't
feel like
think
that's
it's weird.
normal.
Wait, that's normal?
Yeah.
You? Like,
I mean,
There's a
I
ton
don't
of
think
Harry
she's
Potter
agreeing
fans.
with you.
I wouldn't consider it an ick.
If you
Okay.
see, you walk into a man's room, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
No, you
Like,
know what I'm judging?
Role playing. Like,
Role play?
Abracadabra.
Voldemort.
Like, no, you better hide that. Baltimore. The nose, not the nose. That could be an ick.
Nay, nay.
I mean, that might be someone's yum.
Yes, that might. You know what? Some people are really into crossplay shit.
That's what I'm saying. If I went into a grown ass man's room,
You just
and
don't
I
like
was
crossplay.
What the fuck is that?
The fuck? No,
You're like, what? I get myself into?
a man. No, 50 Shades of Wands.
You my fan. This just gotta push it back.
Like the vomit.
Like the vomit. She just puts everything back in her body.
This is why my body hates me.
Let's demonstrate the wand going in the body.
You could do a lot with that, I guess.
You can. Hello, have you not been to a sex shop? You know how many things they have for your butt now?
Same things they have at Home Depot. Just cheap.
What?
Well, you in a sex shop. I feel like just like with the work we do, they'll sell a fidget toy on Amazon for $10 and go to
Facts.
Home Depot and get that little 30 cents.
30
That's true.
cents.
No,
Yes.
that's true.
I think everything, yeah, I'm sure plugs
Home
and
Depot has
diamonds.
everything.
they don't have the diamond on it. But
Sure, but
you
I
probably-
would not advise someone to buy sex toys at Home Depot.
No, but you know, whatever.
That's an
50
ER
Shades.
trip waiting to happen.
Would you call that an ick?
If
A
they
Home
buy their
Depot?
6 toys at Home Depot.
Yes.
I don't have toys, period. But
Huh?
no,
Like,
I think it's preference.
it's preference. I'm just gonna leave it right there.
I like like I said when I went to like Mardi Gras.
Louisiana,
New
New
Orleans.
Is it New Orleans or New Orleans?
New Orleans.
I think they say
New
New
Orleans.
Orleans.
Yeah, they do say that. I
Then
think
Is it New Orleans?
I
I don't
say
know.
New
Let me see.
Orleans, but I think that's like Lee Moore, like it's the California. But I think it's New Orleans.
That's like a Jersey
that was
accent.
Boston.
Yeah, that's
How
a
would you say it?
New Orleans.
New Orleans. That's what I thought it was.
You're like this, like you from Jersey. That's how you're talking like
You
that.
ever been to New Orleans? I feel like they say
Anyway.
it fast, but anyways.
No, okay, but you know what's so
No,
funny
like
though?
that would be the place and time like to go to this like those kind of events. And like I said, it was those kind of events that the one time I get checked at the airport and they
with
were
your
sure
dildo
they
right
were
there?
sure to write the note. Your luggage been checked right on top of it. And I'm like, I don't even
I mean, I also think like
it's for some people.
another ick for me though would be I remember I was dating my first like adult boyfriend. Again, I was like 22 at the time, I think. Like 20 like 22.
Is this the socks and sandals guy?
No.
Oh, that isn't it.
But hold on, yes, but I don't like. I walked into this grown ass. Okay, well, he was 4 years older than me, but walked into his room, and I feel bad for saying it, but I feel like a lot of people can relate. Having your mattress on the floor,
Oh, yeah.
I don't. And then mismatched pillowcases and mismatched blankets. That is an ick for me. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but you need to have your bed off of
A
the
bed
floor.
frame.
A bed frame, please. You're grown. Okay. Once you hit the age, I'm looking straight at everybody. Once you hit the age of 18, please get a bed frame. Please get a bed frame. And if you don't have a bed frame and you don't have a girlfriend, that's probably why.
Just a mattress on the floor?
Yes.
It's pretty common.
Is it?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
common.
Yeah.
But then my other ick is that, and then it's like when things don't match. Like, I'm not asking for you to get a whole bed set,
They usually
room
come
set?
as like a sheet set though.
but yes, you should at least have matching pillows with like your blankets, something matching.
The sheet.
Yeah.
But if you have flower blankets with a purple bed or a pillowcase with green pillowcases, what is that?
I hate when it's a flannel one.
Only
With,
in the
like-
winter.
Yeah, well, you only have one pillow, so what
Oh.
what happens?
That's another thing. Guys only have like one or
It's
two
always, like,
pillows.
It's like
that's
all you
an
need
ick.
is 2.
yeah, but you can't
What?
get it
No.
to match. They sell the pillow sets in like pairs.
But even then, why do you only have 2 pillows?
It's like the socks; they just disappear.
They do.
Tell me more. Where do they go?
Well, I found them underneath.
Don't.
I found them underneath the dresser
See
because the
what-
cat gets into them, moves them underneath the dresser, and I'm like, where the
I
fuck did
will
my
tell
socks
you
go?
because I have.
And then I steal my
Gavin.
wife's, and she gets upset.
Gavin, well now he's got a wife and a thing, but I could see with him, like right now, like when he forgets to do the laundry, and he's like, "You didn't do it." I was like, "You dropped it off. You didn't tell me to do it." Like, you're 23. Get a hold of yourself. But no. But what he'll do is he'll go
23.
through the old sheets just to find some clean ones. He's put so they will be mismatched. I'm like, well, those should fit, and here, take these. And they're ones I don't use anymore, and so that's I think how they collect mismatched ones from the mother.
That
And then
makes sense.
he wants it clean.
But he has a wife now. That's just not doable. She's like, no. If I accidentally get the wrong
Oh,
ones,
I
go
have-
get the other ones.
Yes.
They smell.
Go
Wash 'em
get-
I
and then
like
put them back
extra
on.
That part.
pillows. It's all a seam.
Oh.
I like to take them off when I go to bed.
I have 6 big pillows on my
too.
bed. Yeah, and then
Like
I have
big
2.
ones.
Yes, I have 6 big pillows, and I have 2 small pillows.
right.
And
Your whole fucking bed is pillows.
no,
What size bed do you have?
I have a queen.
Queen. But no, I do. I have the 2 king,
Yes,
and then I have these. There's this one. It's like those cheap ones, but it's like my favorite pillow.
Just put between your legs.
Yeah, and so it's like a thinner. It's like not.
I
There's
don't know.
different pillows. that
Yeah,
serve
there are different
purposes.
pillows. Yes.
And then the decor ones I just put on like the chair next. when I
Mhm.
go to bed.
So we have.
And then I have Maverick's pillow. Well,
Can't
his
forget about
dog hair.
Maverick.
I'm not gonna forget about him. And
My
then-
dogs aren't allowed to sleep on my bed.
You never
They're
read
not?
that bed
No.
that book, but first make your bed like in the
Yes.
that okay, but don't it's not make an ugly bed. Like, how do you feel right when
Don't
you walk
make
out the
it
door?
ugly.
No,
and
because
you're
of my
just
wife,
like-
our bed is beautiful. I am very
Because of
excited.
your
Are there
wife.
certain
Yeah.
pillows that you
I
can't
could-
use?
Yes, we have
You have to take
two
them down.
kings, 2 king pillows that we sleep on, and then
Right.
2 king pillows that are decorative,
Yes.
and then we have like the one in the middle that's like the fancy
Yeah.
one. That you
yeah,
don't
and
touch.
those go off of the bed, and
Yeah.
you sleep on the 2 king size beds.
Correct.
So
Correct.
that's
Yeah.
it.
That's fine.
So I was trained. I'm good.
Good.
Would you ever mismatch pillows?
Sure.
Faces.
I mean,
But
nobody
you see,
sees it.
even when like
Oh, I hate that. You see it. Aren't you worth anything? That's how I've got
I'll have to talk to my therapist
because
about
you're
that one.
like, you can't.
I agree.
I don't.
No, I
do
get
it
it,
for
though.
like my boyfriend to see. He don't give a shit, but it makes me feel good. And sometimes
Yeah.
like that's why I like to buy like nice jammies. It's just like me,
yes,
and
I
I
get that.
deserve this.
or
and
like
it-
a restroom set. Like I
Yeah.
need
I
a
love
restroom
restrooms.
set because that just makes me feel good. Or I notice I don't know if it's an ADHD thing. I don't know if it's just like I don't know whatever I have, but I change my bedroom set I change my sheets often. Like every 6 months, I'm like, okay, time to like get a new style. And same thing with the restroom.
I do that. That's good for you though. Change it for your
Yeah.
brain. That's the one where because I used to keep just neutrals. Therapy one like, why don't you just try like to?
Add some
I
color.
was all pink.
You just read my mind because honestly, you said that, and I was like, I kind of want to go pink next because right
That
now
light
my
pink we had the same comforter once. I was like
We
2 pieces in a
did.
pod. Yeah, I was like, how's that? It's still like a neutral. I was like, it's good, right?
I'm excited.
It's different.
Good.
But
Did I get a
did my
gold star?
I every time I change my sheets, so I almost every 2 weeks. Well, sheets I change weekly, but every 2 weeks I'll like change
Weekly to change your sheets,
my sheet.
like not to wash them, but to change them.
wash.
Oh,
no,
I was
change
like,
them
that's
every single time.
expensive.
Oh, I have a whole closet full of bedding. No, every time because I'll throw it and then I'll take out a new pair and then I have to change the comforter to match it.
No, yeah, when you wash.
Yeah, so every every time I change my sheet, like I don't wash them. I just throw them in the hamper and I put on a new pair.
Got
And
it.
so I
Okay,
have to,
okay,
so
okay.
For the next
I
week.
have a rotation of comforters or like
Wow,
covers.
that's
So
I don't do
Vanessa,
that.
you're dating somebody. You go to their house and you ask them, "When was the last time you changed your sheets?" What should the answer be?
oh okay. Wait, but are they new? Okay, so am I just dating them? How
Sure.
far am I into dating? That's the real question.
You're on the 4th date.
Wow, she's already in the bedroom.
What a slob kebab. What a slore. 4th day and already in the bedroom.
That's the one.
Wow, we're not lasting. Um, oh wow. Okay. When's the last time you washed them or changed them? There's a difference.
Well, if they're changed, then they should put clean ones on, right?
So
No, because I would say when's the
I've-
last time you washed your sheets?
Okay.
And I need him to say 3 days ago. And then I'm gonna
When's-
say, does that mean you fucked 3 days ago?
Ooh, caught up.
See,
Caught
that's
up
what I-
real
like,
quick.
when's the
And
last
that's
time
my
you washed
cue.
these sheets that were
I was like,
sleeping
really?
in?
This is the 4th day, which means you fucked 3 days ago, which means you think you're clear, and that's why I'm in your bed. Wash your sheets again. I didn't say I was gonna leave, but wash your sheets again.
change your sheets. Change your sheets.
Change your
is what I
sheets.
say.
No,
You-
I would have to say though. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that.
I always too though. Depending how often
We
do
can
you wash
always
your
cut it
sheets?
out.
Yeah.
How often do we change our
think
sheets?
here goes with the showering thing though. If
Okay.
you shower and you immediately go to bed,
Yeah.
I could see going max 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half.
Ours is about 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you like clean up before bed. Sometimes there's people like Gavin just hops into bed. I'm sure his wife makes him now, but before like he just hop in. Boy didn't even need sheets on his bed, right? And I'm like, that's so. But-
Why are men so disgusting?
They are.
well, because I'm like, you don't smell that. That like,
they don't smell that.
but that's what I'm saying. If you go to bed dirty, you're gonna need to wash your sheets more.
Well, here's a real question though. When you're with your partner, right? And you're basically living with your partner, and you have sex every night, basically.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
That's not no, but you live with your partner, you're with your partner, whatever, and you guys have sex often, right? Once, twice a day, whatever, however you guys want to do it.
We don't have time for that.
Wow.
50 hours a week?
Yes, but sex doesn't take that long. But anyways, well, hold on. Before
I'm sorry.
we're gonna keep that in for sure. But do you guys change your sheets every time you guys have sex?
No.
Because I don't.
No, I think it's who, like you said, you know,
You're with your partner.
And
Yeah.
I'm not. It's my dad.
Dad, if you're
Oh,
listening,
wow.
Cover your ears.
Cover your ears at
Now's the
this
time.
moment.
No, but I will say. In the,
This is real shit, though.
this is we can't change it.
Yeah, I
This
can't
is-
change
no, but I
that.
would say okay. It's either in the morning or nighttime. So you're either
You don't do a midday sex?
Who has time for that?
The weekend?
I'm busy. We got
He's
family.
producing videos.
I'm producing this podcast.
No,
on my
and
time
if
off.
you have the kids, I'd be like, kids are taking a nap or they're watching Bluey, baby. Come on.
You know, when I first started talking to Vanessa, this just brought up something else because she was like, you know what I really like? And she's like, The Weeknd. I was like, yeah, me too. And I kept going about it. I was like, it's nice not to work and like, you know, what do you like to do on the weekends? She's all, the singer? And I was like, fuck. And that's how we started our relationship. I was, she's gonna think I'm old. She's gonna think I'm old.
And it's the face. You can imagine?
we were like,
I was like,
where's this going?
I literally had that like conversation. I love The Weeknd too.
and I go, yeah, you know this. And she's like, yeah, like you could just relax and not. And I'm just, I said, the singer?
The song, man.
This song. And I was like, this one.
No.
And she was like, yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, the Super Bowl guy. Yeah, I remember that was one of our first conversations, and she still was like, I like you. No, but no, I once a week, once a week, week and a half tops.
Yeah.
And I'm being really weird with it because like the icks, like it's just when you can start like I don't want to see your imprint there, but then fuck, I'll let Maverick come in the bed every night.
Dogs.
No shower, no nothing. Come on in.
Come on
Yeah.
in.
Cuddle in, buddy. Like, here's your spot. That's why I have the pillows on that side for him. He knows where to go. But my dog's different.
I do remember when you got Maverick and it was really cute.
He tried to save me.
He did.
He was this little puppy. And she
You know how
was
many times I almost
falling.
died?
We were hiking and she
We
was
talked about one of them.
falling down the hill. And Maverick, being a puppy, like, tried to run in front of her and like block
Stop
her.
me.
No, I never seen him. I was like, oh, he's a good dog. He ran to her and was like trying to, and he's looking like, you want to help, mom? And I was
He's
like, and then yeah, he let her hug her, and I think he thought he was like saving her, like, please come and help me. I can't hold her for longer. But
We
he's
still
so
have those
sweet.
photos. It's
He's
so
a sweet
cute.
dog. You probably remember.
Well, guys, that is the icks.
Yeah.
Cats.
Wow, we have a lot.
We do.
Hey,
I want to
cats
hear.
Are your icks?
If I was dating a guy and they had a cat, that would be a red
Yeah.
100.
I can't do
If
a
I
guy
like
with
walked
cats.
in your house and you have a dog and a cat was like purring against your leg,
That's weird.
and I had to fight for attention, no, thank you.
Uh. I don't. Yeah, I can't either.
A girl can have a cat.
Yeah.
Actually,
I think a single guy with a
I
I
would
cat.
would be
we
your
just-
friend.
A
I would
single
be your
guy
friend.
with a cat, I feel like, yeah, that's kind of weird.
So weird.
Yeah.
That means you
Now
like
that I'm
to
thinking about it,
cuddle.
that is
If you had
kinda
a
weird.
dog, okay.
Right.
Dogs are okay, but a cat is like, oh, you like to.
I feel like they're more sensitive.
That's what I could. That's
I
what
was
would
gonna
read.
say that, but I was like,
I would read that too.
let's not be mean. But it is true, and
Yeah.
to me, it's like
I've
when
never
somebody...
seen a juice head with a cat.
I've never seen a kitty cat at the bar.
In one of the space backpacks. Just
Oh no! Those are
His head
so
sticking out.
weird.
But if you guys have icks and you want to involve yourself, please do. Let us know your icks.